Okay, we'll try this again. I ran out of juice or space at a really good time, but this one is on Blackboard, so look at it. Let me close that and then just run through this PowerPoint real fast, because this is going to be, or efficiently, this will be your opportunity. So let's play that from the start. This is a found object color wheel, and this is looking at it through an iPhone, but I did embed a YouTube link, and some of my art teaching friends have been doing art teaching stuff, and a found object color wheel showing awareness of colors I think could work pretty well. So this one is mine, and I'm holding up a label that says it's found object color wheel from Mr. Leonard. We got the red bottle cap, the yellow duster handle, the blue from the book cover, as well as a dog clicker. And as I click forward, I was adding in from the primaries. I didn't have to mix. I didn't have to make a design. I just had to look for colors, fill in my 3 secondaries. Let's see, an orange vitamin cap, green tuna can, and I found a Pan American bottle cooler koozie, and violet was my book bag, also known as purple. And then the tertiaries, I found the tertiaries, and you can watch this PowerPoint. I'll put it on the Blackboard and you can follow suit. If you couldn't do the painting and the symbolism and that proved to be a crafty struggle, we'll go 5 points instead of the 7 to replace it here. If you already did it and you said, wow, that sounds fun and it sounds fast, you too can do the 5. So we'll add that into the mix. And so let me escape out of there and just push that down. And I did, as I said, I changed some of the due dates, but the PowerPoint you're going to do on history of a person, starting with the book, how's that going to work? Well, you take your book, and our world might be a little upside down. Let me straighten this one out. On Blackboard, I did a PowerPoint on Elizabeth Murray. I cut it down to more or less 12 slides. There might be 13 because I may have used an image from another art appreciation book, but she's in here twice. I've marked it. She's on page 511 with a piece called Bop, which is really quite popular, and it's in the section on cross-fertilization in contemporary art. So if we were to summarize this, it's talking about a plurality that's more than one of styles, and it says that she mixes and matches and pieces things together from the past, and she can kind of explain and tell you what she's doing. She's in the book twice. She's so good. And your PowerPoint starts with an image in the book, and then you get to explore and tell the story about the artist. The other one was earlier, 1981. It's called Just in Time. It's a it's a coffee cup, but it's a large coffee cup, and it's in the section on the principles of design. Principles of design are red eyes can't umpire baseball, so somehow the book uses this as a summary to kind of say she almost effortlessly works in rhythm and repetition, emphasis and subordination. That is a little fuzzy. Contrast, I mean, it's cracked. Is that contrast? Unity, it's separated, but we push them together. Unity, which goes together with variety. And balance is a feeling of stability. Hers feels like it's going to spill. Sometimes the unexpected is good design. That's why she's in the book. So you're going to do 12 slides, and you're going to use your computer to explore, and Wikipedia is okay, says Mr. Leonard, as a start, but it should lead to at least one other source that academia says is more muscly. And one of them is this book by Robert Storr. Now, the library is closed, but the library is still online, and how to do sources like that. They've got a great page. I'll try to put it in my announcement in writing. I have that book. I bought that book because I like Elizabeth Murray so much. And one thing I like about Elizabeth Murray, check this piece out. Do you see that that might be a Picasso? And it's called Beer Glass at Noon. Who has a beer glass at noon that's half full? Somebody that has things figured out. So you have creative license. You can do what Elizabeth Murray is doing. You can explore and expand, and whether you use an old computer, you know your way around. A new computer, you're figuring things out. An old book, she's in this book too, ironically called American Art Now. American Art Now, circa 1980 something, but I like the 80s. And here's another piece of hers. It's called Fire Cup. She does a lot of cups. This one is from 1982. If you look at the PowerPoint I put up on Blackboard, you'll see that her work gets a little bit more complex and she gets it going. So what do we have to do? Let's look at the handwritten. Start in the book. Did you notice how I started in the book? The chapter on design, the chapter in history, and I started to verbally summarize why she's in there. Why is she in the book? Is this person's artwork in World of Art? From there, you can explore. And so for Elizabeth Murray, I could explore, do I want to explore design or do I want to explore Elizabeth Murray and her use of design? To me, that sounds like it's fun because art appreciation keeps filling you 2 inches full, and if it's something you like, you're on to the next thing. This way you get to go deeper. So look at Mr. L's example on Blackboard. I think I have Elizabeth Murray. I did a William de Kooning, and I put several successful ones from the past up. They're so much more fun if we do them in class and you can speak. I think I also wrote down that you can embed a video in your PowerPoint. If we were presenting them in class, I would say limit yourself to 20 minutes of video. We don't want to do a Ken Burns documentary. Not 20-minute video. You got 20-minute total, of which 10 minutes could be a video. But if you want to put a video in, also one question was, in class we usually do them in partners. Can we still do partners? If you have a friend that you can partner with, that you can email your PowerPoint back and forth and splice them together before you send them in to me next week, why, yes, of course. So what do we have to do? Rembrandt questions this week, which is quickly disappearing. I want to be looking at those and putting scores on them on Saturday before Easter on Sunday. If you need help, you need more time, you're in a pickle, send me a Blackboard message or an email. The color wheel will extend the deadline out to next Friday. And then the historical PowerPoint, whether you do Elizabeth Murray or Pablo Picasso. And I was going to try to do a discussion board where I would know who you're picking and why you're picking them, who and what on a discussion board, but I may have fumbled there. I've got to call my Blackboard coach. So it is I, Mr. Leonard, saying, may the force be with you. Adios.